Hello. In this particular presentation, we would be looking at how one can make bit more use of the tally data. First, we look at the limitations while using tally in terms of reporting and how we have helped overcome the same. One of the first things we have found is that it's very difficult to hold huge amount of data in tally, because with large amount of data in tally, it becomes very difficult to access the data. So therefore, we have used something called a data warehousing methodology. Second aspect has been that how does one integrate the data between Tally and other ERP systems. So in order to enable that, in order to make it fault free, in order to prevent the duplication of the data, we have used something called the normalization. This normalization process helps capture the insert, updates and the deletes. The third is that Tally normally stores everything through vouchers and ledgers, and the need of the clients is to actually get the reporting done through modular approach, which is like inventory, accounts and marketing. We have sought to meet that. The fourth is that in Tally you can actually backdate the transactions. You can change the transactions from previous periods in time, and basically the if that is done, then the history of the changes is lost. So uh, we have thought to solve that problem by data warehouse. We just want to show you how exactly that problem is. For example, I have got this particular data from voucher, and for item A my value is 10 and 20 for the month of May. For the month of June, my item A value remains the same, but the item D value, item B is removed and item D is added, and it's 20 and 30 for the month of June, right? Then for the month of July, there's again a change. You have item A's value has been changed to 15 and item D's value has been changed to 30. If I was to use the reporting done from July, I will get only this data. However, companies would want to have the historical transactions, that okay fine, what has happened historically, how have the vouchers changed. So we may help meet that need. Then the next point is there is a need for integrating the data amongst large number of locations that deploy Tally. You should be able to access the Tally data from anywhere. Instead of a static this thing, you should be able to do web reporting and have iPad applications. Then you should be able to have scalability reporting, handle multiple locations and handle multiple types of data. So we'll just give you in brief how we have sought to solve the problem. We use the standard connectors from one of the companies to actually do the staging of the Tally data. So they have a connector by which they bring it onto a database, which is a SQL server. So they get something like this. From there, what we do is we take that as a source, which is their a source, and specifically for the inventory, we extract the data by using something called an ETL process. In this particular portion, for example, we have in this particular portion we have sought to capture updates and inserts in this portion of the code, and the deletes are captured in this portion of the code. We also capture the history, that means of any changes, all the history is going to be captured, and we load the data into these particular tables specifically for inventory. So clients will get everything related with inventory from our particular module. Regarding the scalability of the solution, you can change the business logic over a large number of Tally users by various types of entities like supplier, then category, then item, and so forth. So making the changes is very simple, customizing the changes is very simple, scheduling the changes is very simple because it's all documented. It's in a very easy to use graphical format, and of course there is normalization which has been done. We next come on to the question of okay fine, that how can you help us access the Tally data more easily over the web. So for that we have used a web-based reporting tool, and since we have already normalized the data and we have normalized the data, cleans it up and so forth, therefore we should be in a position to actually do interactive reporting through a tool or medium of a choice. So for example, here you should be able to drill down So this is from one of our, this thing we are doing average price, the this thing from one of our clients. This is for this particular year, this particular supplier. What was my um, what was my what was my average price, and I can drill down to the type of item name, and then I drill down till to the month. It all becomes so interactive, easy to use, and simple. Here it is item analysis for the supplier for this particular supplier by month. So I change to the comic electricals. So I get a different graph by item name. I can drill through to the category and then drill through to the vendor name. Similarly, I can drill up. Right, I go back and I can also look at, so I can make various kinds of dashboards for a client. This is for the sales analysis for Tally. So as you can see that we have formulated a solution which is very interactive, which is very easy to use, which is very friendly to use for Tally people, and being able to capture the history and handle multiple versions of the Tally data. Thank you so much. In case you need to get in touch with us, you can always look at our website mnnbi.com, and our address is, you can of course contact us from here, but our address is here, MNN Business Intelligence at DLF. Thank you so much.